Let's go over the parts on this bike and see how I spent $4 grand already. So, of course it's raining. Good old Wahoo. I've literally been trying to film this video all morning and it let up, and then right when I get out here it starts raining. So, yeah, let's get right into it. So, there's a few places where I bought all these parts. Stoltec Moto, Electric Cycle Rider, Mxpartshop, and a few local shops here on island. So we're going to start off with Stoltec Moto. So firstly, you're going to notice the red lines. So they have a 2-inch longer front and rear line. So because I put bigger bars, this helps adapt it so that the lines are a little bit longer, so that when I do fully turn, you know, it has a little bit more range. It actually adds a little 2 inches to the rear too, so that you can move that. It's just really tight, the lines stock already. So, and they have all different colors. I just went with the red because the nipples on my spokes are red. So they have these handguard removal spacers. So there are these pieces right here, one here, and one on the other side. And so what that does is it makes it so that you can take off the stock bark busters. There's a gap here if you don't have these spacers. So I also picked up from them speed bleeders. So this piece right here and right here. Yeah, so they're one-way valve speed bleeders, so they help in bleeding the brakes. And then also I got from them the stainless steel fittings that go into the end of the line. So they're all stainless steel. All right, from Electric Cycle Rider, I ended up getting the 1821 rims. So I got the gold rims with the black hubs, but it doesn't say on their website that it comes with red nipples, so I didn't even know that until I got them. But it's totally fine. I actually like them. And then I was able to add some red to the bike. I also got the non-O-ring chain, and it actually is a little bit quieter than the stock chain. And by the way, the stock 520 chain doesn't have a master in it, so you do have to push the pin out to take it off. I also picked up from them titanium bolts, so for the sprocket, and also for the rotors, so front and rear, so titanium bolts there. Now we'll go on to Mxpartshop. So basically almost every part on here is from Mxpartshop. So I got the MX seat cover. This is really nice, a really good fabric. The only problem with it, you can see right here, I had to take it to an upholstery shop. It isn't wide, it isn't long enough, and it isn't wide enough. They had to add a layer of leather all the way around. They double stitched it and then it fit. They were able to staple it onto the seat. So just know that if you do buy that, you will have that issue that you'll have to resolve. Belt cover. We got the triangle in gold as well as the linkage, and all these parts bolt right on. No issues there. I got the axle blocks, so that replaces the stock axle blocks, and it comes with this new piece here so that it actually locks in to the axle block itself. I got a 54 tooth sprocket. So stock with the 46 tooth sprocket, on full charge I was able to hit 59 miles an hour. And on this sprocket, on the 54 tooth with the 18-inch rear, I was able to hit 52 miles an hour. Able to pick up the front and rear brake guards as well from them. I got those in black. Really nice. They bolt right on. Got the pegs too. These pegs are super nice. I really like them. Really nice. And I got their brake levers. So I got those in black as well. Really nice. What I was like, oh, I'm disappointed. I'm not able to keep my parking brake. But you just swap it over. So now you still have your parking brake. The bike won't move. So that's a really cool feature. I like that they kept that, because I was a little disappointed I was going to lose that feature, and you don't. Adjustable kickstand. This thing is actually comes in 3 pieces, but once it's all put together, it's totally solid. We got the gold triple tree. And they actually have an aluminum skid plate, so really nice. I actually added a piece from a light bee. I cut the plastic out of that one and I bolted it onto this, so I'll show that here. So it kind of adds more protection for the motor, because there's still an area where the motor is like a rock could hit it. So that's the only downfall of it, but it's really thick metal. I also got from them front and rear titanium axles. So really makes it pop way lighter than the originals. Really ties it in. I like that titanium. It's really nice. And also from them, I ended up picking up some more miscellaneous. So I got like the foot pegs. I have here for the subframe, these bolts here that hold the clamps for the bars. And then the bolts that hold on this plate here are titanium. Eventually, I'll probably put titanium bolts on everything, but it's like $15 for 3 bolts. It's insane. And then from my local shops, so the front is an 80-20-21, and it's an IRC VX40F, and then that has a heavy duty tube. The rear, I had tubeless installed, and the rear is 110 by 100 by 18, and it's an IRC JX8. So far, it's been really good. I haven't really been able to test it fully yet, but the traction so far has been really good just in this little area that I am now. I ended up going with the Pro Tapers in gold, the Hendry Reeds. You know, I got the waffle grips, and then I wire tied them just so that they don't slip. They're going to be solidly locked on there. And then I got the Synchrony bark busters. They fit perfectly over the bars. They clamp on. These are also threaded into the handlebars, the bolt that's out here. It's like the best ones that I've found yet. And just like other simple things, like I put the phone lock mount right here. I took off the stickers. It just really didn't match anymore with how the bike sits. I also shaved down these bumps right here where the suspension actually comes into it. This side as well. Makes a turning radius a lot better. It would be nice if someone came out with a design that was just a lot lower, but for now that'll work. And then, yeah, I ride this on the street too, so here's like my brake light that I added, which is actually pretty bright. It's good enough. It just pops on and off. This is the build. Let me know what you guys think. Here in Hawaii, unfortunately, we do pay a bit more for the bike. So I'm in the bike. I bought it for $8,000. And with parts, I'm a little over $4 grand right now. So I'm sitting just about 12 grand. Right now, EBMX just came out with another motor. Supposedly can handle up to 30,000 watts. They have the X9000 controller, and EBMX sells a 72 volt, 73 amp hour battery. So, you know, maybe those things in the future, but for right now, as it sits, I think this thing is perfect. Full weight test, I picked it up, put it on my scale, balanced it. It was 202 pounds. So it's not very heavy compared to stock. I'm so happy with how this bike turned out. I can't wait to rip it. Again, you know, I'm still healing from my broken arm. I'm building back my strength, but you know, it's still not the best. So I'm trying to take it easy. Alright, we're gonna end it on that one. End it on a good note. My arms are already getting exhausted. I love this bike. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one.